Classic fairy tales. It's story time. Hello everyone. Today's story is The Best Nest. Wow. So you see, once upon a time, very far away, Mr. Bird was very happy. He was so happy he had to sing. And this was Mr. Bird's song. I love my house. I love my nest. In all the world, my nest is the best. Then Mrs. Bird came out of the house. It's not the best nest, she said. I am bored and tired of this old house. Let's look for a new house right now. So they left the old house to look for a new one. This place looks nice, said Mr. Bird. Let's move in here. But somebody else had already moved in. Okay, let's move on and see a next one. So they looked at another house. Hey, this one looks nice, said Mr. Bird. And there is nobody in it, and it is a shoe. But you are wrong, said Mrs. Bird. This house belongs to a foot. Okay, let's move on. So they went on looking. Oh my God, look at this one. I like this one, said Mr. Bird. And it has a pretty red flag on the roof. How about try this one? I have always wanted a house with a flag. Maybe this place will be all right. But it was not all right. I guess I made a mistake, said Mr. Bird. You make too many mistakes, said Mrs. Bird. I am going to pick the next house. And here it is, right here. Okay, then they flew in. They looked around. Isn't it too big? Asked Mr. Bird. I like this big place, said Mrs. Bird. And this is the place to build our new nest. So they went right to work. They needed many things to build their nest. First they got some hay. Then they got some soda straws and the broom straws. Then they got some sweater string. They got some stocking strings and some mattress stuffing. They got some horsehair and they got some man hair. Wow! Soon they had all the hay, all the straw, all the string, all the stuffing, all the horsehair and all the man hair they could carry. They took it all back to build their nest. Wow! Mr. and Mrs. Bird worked very hard, you see. It took them the rest of the morning to finish their nest. Wow! This nest is really the best, said Mrs. Bird. And I want to stay here forever. Oh my God, Mr. Bird was very happy too. He flew to the top of his house and he sang his song again. I love our house. I love our nest. In all the world, our nest is the best. Wow! But he was so busy singing, he didn't even see Mr. Parker coming. Oh dear. Now every day at 12 o'clock, Mr. Parker came to church. Mr. Parker came to pull a rope. That rope went up to the bird's new nest. What? The rope rang a big bell right under Mrs. Bird's nest. It goes bong, 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 bong. Oh dear. Mrs. Bird got out of there as fast as she could fly. Bong, 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 bong. When Mr. Bird came in, all he could see was a mess of hay and string and stuffing and horsehair and manhair and straws. Oh dear, where was Mrs. Bird? Mrs. Bird is missing. Uh-oh, I will look for her until I find her, said Mr. Bird. He looked high, he looked low, he looked everywhere for Mrs. Bird, but she was not there. He looked down into a chimney, but Mrs. Bird wasn't there. He looked down into a water barrel, but Mrs. Bird wasn't there. Then he saw a big fat cat. There was a big fat smile on the fat cat's face. There were some pretty brown feathers near the fat cat's mouth. What? Mr. Bird began to cry. Oh dear, he cried. This big fat cat has eaten Mrs. Bird. Oh no! Mr. Bird flew off. I will never see Mrs. Bird again, he cried. It was getting dark. It began to rain. It rained harder and harder. Mr. Bird could not see where he was going. And then, crash! Mr. Bird bumped into something. It was his old house. That old house that Mrs. Bird hated. Well, I will go inside, said Mr. Bird. I'll rest here until the rain stops. Mr. Bird went in and there was Mrs. Bird sitting there and singing. I love my house, I love my nest, in all the world, this nest is best. You here? Gasped Mr. Bird. I thought you hated this old house. Well, Mrs. Bird smiled. I used to hate it, she said. But a mother bird can change her mind. You see, there is no nest like an old nest for a brand new bird. And when the egg popped open, the new baby bird thought so too. Oh, you see, our nest is the best. The end. Thank you so much for watching Classic Fairy Tales. Please subscribe to our channel and have a happy story time. Bye.